Hey guys, and welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel. So I wanted to do a special video today. I wanted to do a video where I discuss my strategies for the Great Escape. Not only my strategies for winning, but my strategies for winning with a good score. So there are two reasons why I want to do this video. The first reason is that it's a really hard game. Every game just take a couple of minutes, but you can be playing for a long time before you achieve that sought after victory. Also, there are a few comments on Boardgame Geek for this game, which I think is a little bit unfair. Basically, people are saying it's a game that plays itself. Granted, this is kind of a narrative game, so there's going to be a limited amount of player choice, but there are definitely things you can do to change the outcome of the game. And those are the things that we're going to discuss in this video. So let's head to phase 1 of 3 and discuss what we can do there. Alright, so we're in stage number 1 out of 3, and this is just a scenario I have set up. We have our 3 tunnels, and we have 3 cards on the left tunnel, we have 5 cards on the right tunnel, and then on the top tunnel we have 9 cards. So let's say that we draw from our deck here and we get a ventilation card. What we could do now is we could finish our top tunnel, and that would get us to phase number 2 out of 3 in this game. But there are a few reasons why you might not want to do that. Because if I do that, that means that I will have, because there are a total number of 3 guards in the deck, and that means there's a rather large chance I'm gonna get a guard quite early on in stage number 2, which is the escape stage, and I'm gonna lose the game because I won't get enough escapees. So there's a tactic you can do here. Instead of finishing your good tunnel, you keep building on one of the others, and you just keep on building, and then eventually you draw a guard card, and of course you're not going to close your good tunnel, but you close one of those tunnels which are not as good as your top tunnel, basically. And then you're just gonna keep drawing, and basically there is one thing that you want to avoid here, and that is there we have a spy, and the spy, of course, that's gonna leave now 2 guards in this deck. You can't help that, but anyway, the thing that the thing you want to avoid here is drawing cards which you can't put out anywhere, because then you know if you're familiar with the game, which I'm guessing you are, if you're watching this, you're gonna have to put that in the bottom. And why is that bad? Well, because that means every card that you put in the bottom, that's gonna be a card that's not gonna be able to escape, because that's gonna be under the last guard, and that's also gonna be a card that's gonna be helping the guards in phase number 3. So that's something you really want to avoid. So I think this is kind of a, push your luck thing, because you want to get rid of those as many guards as you can, potentially 2 guards totally. Yeah, that shouldn't be like that. That should be the best case scenario. That should be there, and then I should have a finishing card there, bam, and go to stage 2. So again, that's what you want to do. You want to get rid of 2 guards, and then you want to avoid putting cards in the bottom. Okay, so we've cleared stage 1, and that means we would go to stage 2 now, right? And we have gotten rid of 2 guards. So that means there's only 1 guard left in this deck, and depending on his position in this deck, that's how many escapees we are gonna get. And I mean, if he would be at the bottom, that means all of these cards would be escapees, and then he wouldn't have any cards left to help him capture them. So, but I mean, usually the guard is gonna be somewhere there, and you're just gonna keep drawing until you get that guard. There we go, we get the guard. Okay, so this guard busted our escape, and that means the cards remaining in this deck is gonna be helping the guards to capture us. So there's a few things you might want to do here, because you are gonna come to a situation in stage 3 where you're gonna have some options. So in stage number 2, I'll admit it plays itself. So you won't do anything in phase number 2. But then in phase number 3, you're gonna get some of these cards, like for example the sniper. Let's see if we have the dog somewhere here. Yeah, we have the dog. There are gonna be a few times where there's a escapee of our choice to eliminate. For example, with the sniper and the dogs. And then I have some advice for you here as well. So first of all, I like to eliminate guys with train tickets, because guys with train tickets are almost always caught. You will almost always get, you know, the guard with the train ticket, and they're all gonna be eliminated. So if, I mean, for example, if I got this one now, that would mean I would lose this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, and this guy. So you see there, I lost 6 escapees from that one ticket. So one other thing that you want to do is, if you get, for example, a dog or a sniper, and then you have, you know, look at the compass, and you have guys heading in the same direction, like for example Corporal Jones and Sparky, or let's see, Spike and Monty. They're all heading in the same direction, and for example then I would choose to take out one of those guys who has the compass on the same area, because next card we have Reverend Davy, and we have guards looking to the west, and that's gonna take out both Spike and Monty. So better just take one of those guys instead of, I mean, say that I would just have randomly picked one guy, like, okay, I'll take Flint, and now I would lose 2 guys in the next turn instead of just losing 1. So yeah, eliminate by choice the guys who are heading in the same direction. And those are some of my tricks for winning with a better score. I'm sure you guys have a few tricks up your sleeve as well. Please let me know in the comments, and yeah, let me know your best final score, because this game is a little bit addictive. You want to get those high scores, but well, just winning the first time is a very good experience. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. See you next time.